So two similar shapes have perimeter 241 and 719 centimeters. The area of the smaller shape is 2063 centimeters squared. Calculate the area of the larger shape. So they are similar, so we need to have a scale factor. And because they're referring to perimeter, remember the perimeter is all about the length around the outside. So in a sense here, we can find the length scale factor, okay, by comparing the two different perimeters. So we just need to decide then which scale factor we're going to go for. We're going to go for the larger one or the smaller one. And the clue is in the question here, because actually later on they say the area of the smaller shape is this, and they want us to find the area of the larger shape. So we're actually going to want to make this bigger. So if we're going to make this bigger, we need a larger scale factor, and that is going to be 719, okay, divided by 241. Now of course you could put that in a calculator to see how many times bigger the larger shape is. If I did 719 divided by 241, we would get something quite horrible, okay, so it would be 2.9834, etc. Okay, so you're better off actually just leaving this as a fraction, okay. However, as a decimal, that's telling us there that that's more or less 3 times as large in terms of the scale factor there, yeah? But remember, that's the length scale factor. We want to scale up the area, so we want an area scale factor. So what you're going to do then is find the area scale factor by squaring all of this, okay? So instead of using the decimal, just quite simply put the fraction in a bracket and square it, okay? We could obviously square the answer here, so we could even do ant squared, okay, ant squared, and it will give it to us as a decimal there, so it's 8.90069, etc. But if you're going to use the decimal, you really do need to include all of that, right? Because we need accuracy. So if you're going to write that down, you need to write it all down and use it. I'm just going to use this here. I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'm going to use this scale factor then to scale up this area here. So then I can get the area of the larger shape to be 2063 times this here, 719 over 241 all squared. So I can literally do it all in one go on my calculator. And I will get the answer to be 18,362.12. We go for 2 decimal places. Now that of course is centimetre squared. That's the area of the larger shape. They do want it in meters squared. Okay, so take note of that. They want it in meters squared. So we're going to need to convert centimetre squared to a metre squared. That's pretty easy, isn't it? Because if you think about it, a metre squared, okay, if you think about a metre squared, let me just draw a metre squared here. Okay, this is 1 metre squared. Then you've got a square which is 1 metre by 1 metre. And of course 1 metre is 100 centimetres. And 1 metre this way would also be 100 centimetres. So if I times those through together, I get what 1 metre squared is. So 1 metre squared is 100 times 100, which is 10,000 centimetres squared. So to change this to metres squared, I just need to see how many 10,000s are in here. Okay, so if I divide by 10,000, I then will get, well, that divided by 10,000, I then get 1.836. That will do 3 decimal places, meters squared.